Hi, just another update on COVID in Bristol and what we're doing to keep people as safe as possible. So we are seeing a sustained increase in infections, both in Bristol and across the country. Our rate of infection today is at 418 cases per 100,000 people. This equates to about 1,940 new cases in the last 7 days. The England rate stands at 252 cases per 100,000. So you can see we're above that England rate. Approximately 70% of eligible adults in Bristol have had one or more doses of the vaccine, which is good, but we need to keep pressing on. This week, the Prime Minister announced that the government planned to lift all legal restrictions by the 19th of July, which is going to bring some, obviously, great deal of freedom for many, but some anxiety for others. So the projections show there will continue to be cases of the virus as we continue to open up, both the result of the easing of restrictions and the ability of the Delta variant to spread. But the rollout of the vaccination is helping to weaken the link between the infection and severe illness and death. It doesn't break the link, but it does weaken the link. So this means that pending a review of the data from the 19th of July, all legal restrictions on numbers of people gathering, social distancing and wearing a face covering will be removed. People will be encouraged to consider their own risk and decide on the behaviours they feel safe with. All second vaccine doses will be moved forward from 12 to 8 weeks. All businesses can reopen and events can take place. And employers can look at how they bring people back into the workplace safety. I will say we're concerned when you're making a decision about how you feel safe, please consider how the decision you make will make other people feel safe or unsafe, because we do have this lifting of restrictions, but people will still be feeling anxious about COVID-19. So please respect that, and please don't be shocked if someone asks you to keep your distance or to put on a face covering. Let's be gracious with each other. From the 16th of August, people who have had 2 doses of the vaccine will not need to self-isolate if they are a close contact to someone who has tested positive. This is going to be with us for some time, and it just says that we have to think about operating in a really caring, gracious way over the months to come as we begin to live with it. Remember, wearing a face mask helps protect our city. It primarily protects other people. So please bear that in mind. That is for the good of other people. And by wearing it, you are showing concern for other people. But obviously there are, when you're outside and so forth, obviously you have a lot more liberty. Schools are being talked about this week, and we're looking at the prospects of coming back and the end of the school bubbles. We will continue to work very closely with our schools and families and Public Health England around the management of schools. But from the 16th of August, children under 18 who are identified as close contacts will no longer need to self-isolate. Schools will no longer be required to implement a bubble system. There will be no restrictions on in-person teaching in universities unless there are considerable local outbreaks. There will be a baseline of protective measures in place inside classrooms without disrupting children's learning. Face coverings and social distancing will no longer be mandated in classrooms or communal areas. And where necessary, some measures may need to be introduced to manage outbreaks when settings reopen in the autumn, but that would be where necessary. In education settings, all the current public health guidance and rules remain in place until the end of the summer term. And this means it's really important to keep up the behaviours to keep your families and children safe. So we encourage families to keep making use of the lateral flow, the rapid testing facilities in Bristol. The quicker we can identify infections, the quicker we can enable people to self-isolate and cut off chains of transmission. Now, on Wednesday, the 7th of July, a new large-scale vaccination centre at the Conference and Exhibition Centre on New East, Bristol's Frenchay campus was open. The centre has capacity to deliver up to 1,000 vaccinations a day. It will greatly enhance our vaccination capacity. We can also bring forward more second dose vaccines from 12 weeks. This will help to ensure people in the region have access to the best possible protection against hospitalization from COVID-19. If you have children over the age of 18, please do encourage them to get their vaccine to ensure we're all protected. And there are many ways you can get your vaccine. Book on the national booking system or call 119 or visit one of the many walk-in vaccination centres that are popping up throughout Bristol, including some taking place this weekend. People can attend walk-in centres without an appointment to receive their vaccination. You can visit the BNSSG Healthier Together website to find a list of all the latest walk-in clinics. Please make every effort to attend your appointments when you've booked them. 2 doses of the vaccine gives strong protection against the virus. Take care.